no.
Welcome to my many safe and secure homes, filled with fine furnishing, amazing smells, clean bathrooms.
Pooping is my favorite part of the day.
And did I mention someone is trying to break in and kill you and your friends? Just kidding. Say you and your non-existent friends choose to play StrangerZ for free on Steam. You will either be the lucky one playing as a stranger, or you'll be stuck playing as a survivor with your other teammates. Welcome to StrangerZ. So my brilliant 16-year-old self decided it would be a good idea to quit my minimum wage job as a mechanic and create my game Stranger, which is now released on Steam, which has actually gotten some pretty good reviews, except...
Would be a lot of fun 1v1 multiplayer is needed. Will there ever be multiplayer? Imagine the Strangers play. Is co-op a consideration?
Now I'm an indie developer who has to balance graduating high school in May and also making sure I don't become homeless. No pressure, but that won't stop me from continuing to deliver on feedback. Now, how to add multiplayer to Unreal Engine game. Let me tell you something, it wasn't easy, but I have done the impossible, twerked on the haters, and created StrangerZ. Now this is a great time to thank my one incredible Patreon supporter. I'm going to be homeless. But on a more serious note, if you want to check out my Patreon, the link will be in the description. StrangerZ is releasing for free and it's not an easy task, and every cent made through Patreon goes towards development of the game. So, to create StrangerZ, I started by carrying over 2 of my existing levels from my last game. I then changed up the maps a little bit by adding in higher quality textures, more models to fill in the level more, and after a lot of messing around with some of Unreal Engine 5's amazing features, I decided I would utilize amazing technology such as lumen lighting and reflections, creating a more immersive and realistic environment, and most importantly, well optimized for the low-end PCs. Because I know I'm not the only broke one here who can't afford a brand new 4090. Now, you may be wondering, why would I play this? It seems like you're just copying your last game. And I have that answer for you. StrangerZ will feature 5+ maps with completely new mechanics such as outdoor spotlights, security systems, player abilities and skills, multiplayer, emotes, and much more. Something you will notice if you feel like murdering a family of 5 and play as a stranger is the sabotage menu. This will be your best friend to help throw off the survivor's ability to see which direction you're coming from and help you read the family of 5 a bedtime story and definitely not kill all of them. Luckily for the family of 5, they decided to invest in a Bing security system to reset the power, clock, TV, or anything else the stranger may sabotage during the night. So you may be wondering, how do I keep the stranger out of my house? We'll have to survive until dawn by finding out where the stranger is coming from by using outdoor spotlights, listening and using your flashlight, and a few other methods. Once the stranger is spotted, it is highly recommended you lock the window he is approaching from, as the stranger can only attack one window at a time, which was selected before he approaches the house. If you successfully lock the window and the stranger can't get in, he will have to vent out and begin a new attack where he will select a new window to approach. Now, if this sounds confusing, it's probably because it is. I'm terrible at explaining things, but I promise you this game is pretty epic and fun. So now, you may be wondering, why are you releasing such an amazing game for free? And that is a really good question. Game development is my dream job, and ever since I was a young little boy in 5th grade on scratch.mint.edu coding cookie clickers to creating my first game, Safe Zone VR, and then Stranger, I have loved every step of the way. I can't imagine my life without sitting down every day, working 8+ hours on development for games that'll be enjoyed by thousands of players across the world. My favorite step of the process is building a community to develop my games alongside and hang out with. My main goal with StrangerZ is to grow my community and to hopefully meet thousands of new people in my Discord, YouTube comments, Patreon, or wherever else. I'm not in game development for the money. As long as I can afford to not be homeless and continue to make games, I will be satisfied. So if you're interested in the development of my games, want to ask questions, help support my development process, and make this possible, Patreon link in the description. And while you're down there, remember to like and subscribe to never miss up one of these amazing videos.